Good morning. It is 7:50 in the morning. I just crossed into Georgia, like literally did. Look at the cool dead trees. Nothing. You're on the Florida side, and it's like swampland and green trees, and you come over to Georgia, and it's like fall colors and stuff. It's pretty remarkable, pretty great. I'm going to figure out a way to take this from my phone and make this the first wrestling war journal, because I think it's cool. I did get away at a little after 5 in the morning as per the plan. I like to buy myself time, right? Right now I've got the GPS set to head to the venue for IWE. And I started thinking about, mulling over in my mind, what am I going to do? What are my responsibilities? What would I like to see happen? Who do I need to make sure I talk to? And who do I need to make sure I get pictures with? And I thought about how Sunny is going to be there. Like Sunny. And it's so wild. And it's something that IWE really didn't promote all that much, which I think in some ways is very smart. But then what people wouldn't know, and maybe Tim would be a little like, you don't have to tell him everything, but I mean, why is Sunny going to be there? Really, it's kind of like an inside joke with a bunch of the higher ups and people who help out with IWE. And I think it really boils down to, there's probably more than one reason, but I think it just boils down to Tim really likes to take care of people and to make them happy. And that goes from the wrestlers to me, to the fans, to the people that really bust their tail for him. And I think that's why Sunny's going to be there. And I was thinking about how I'm hoping this indicates that the wrestling landscape is changing. We had a week where we had more firings from the WWE, and this isn't about debating on whether that was okay to do or not, or whether it was good or whatever. But I think there is a shift moving away. I've said that people need to quit setting the heart of professional wrestling inside the chest of the WWE and move it elsewhere. Whether that's AEW, whether that's the independent wrestling scene, whatever. It needs to move. And IWE is a promotion that I'm proud to affiliate myself with. Really because they're geared towards not only doing a great wrestling show that's constantly improving, and tonight, again, some of the matches they're having are as good or better than... now I'll have to cobble together things, but, that's what my laptop is for. But I was thinking about how it's great that wrestling has moved in that direction, and I'm proud to work for IWE. I'm proud to run their locker room and make sure all the, everything's kind of working in lockstep. But I'm not in charge, and I'm not the booker. I'm just there to be part of something bigger. And that's what wrestling is. And, I mean, that's what that can of green beans is about, right? What is this can of green beans about? Why does it have any kind of significance? Because I was reminded of this when I was wrestling, actively wrestling. I would, part of it was an attempt to save money on the road, but it was really something else. So I would always try to have a can of green beans on me. And yes, I would eat it, and it was horrible. You'd eat beans out of the can. So why did I do it? I did it because Bruiser Brody did it. And he's one of my idols. And when I was in the wrestling business, I was so scared to not be in it anymore. It was a very different vibe in the 90s than now. Where now, I mean, you look at what people have gotten away with and they still manage to be part of the wrestling business because it's whatever, the bar is lower. And this is not an indictment on modern wrestling, it's just facts, right? But when I was doing it, I was just Bruiser Brody. You know, he was famous for having, you know, saving money on the road and having this can of green beans. And so I bought a can yesterday just to remind myself that it's wonderful to be part of this pro wrestling thing, especially when you're working for people like Tim, especially when you're getting to witness an era where the kind of spirit of pro wrestling is being revived, I would say, by deathmatch wrestling and AEW and independent wrestling, maybe in that order. And that we are beginning to see a world where the WWE isn't the absolute end-all be-all focus. They no longer dominate the wrestling news cycle. I think that people are beginning to realize, like, dude, it's great that they're around, it's great that they make all this money, but it's not where hunger lives, and it's not where the heart of wrestling is, and it's not where the mentality and the creativity of wrestling is any longer. In any case, let me get back to concentrating on the road, but I'm going to cobble this together, put it together as the first Wrestling War Journal. I won't get it up until later, and people really liked when I recorded a Wrestling War Journal when I was at IWE last time, so I'm probably going to do that again. And my plan is do some good work, get a killer picture with Sonny and a bunch of other people. Things I'm looking forward to, I'll close with this. I'm looking forward to seeing Hankins and Shane Marks and Brian Blaze. I'm looking forward to seeing Skrilla. I'm looking forward to seeing the Exotic Youth. And I'm looking forward to seeing Joe Black. And I'm looking forward to seeing the guys. I'm looking forward to seeing the Overkill folks. And I'm looking forward to seeing Josh and Tim and Tim's wife. And I'm just looking forward to the whole experience. And I'll tell you what else I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing you. You need to get there to Augusta, Georgia. I'm pretty sure there's still general admission left. You know, in a time where everybody's crowds seem to be dropping, I have a feeling IWE is going to buck that trend in a lot of different ways. So, something to look forward to. Have a great one. See you guys later.